Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've been quiet for a few days, and for that I apologize. To kind of explain and to give you a little bit more information of what's going on, well, I'm absolutely sick of this disgusting game. I may continue play it, I may not continue playing it. It's just kind of up to my feeling. They could fix things, things could magically get better. But unfortunately, when you complain about cheating for a while, and then they roll out something like this, yeah, you just you just kind of start to bring in questions about, okay, is it really fun? And it's probably not, because I mean, if you want to play with cheaters and scammers and racist companies that favor Chinese, yeah, great, keep going for it. But if you actually are a smart, intelligent person, well, maybe some smart, intelligent people make mistakes. So anyway, let's not judge. So on to the point of this video, it is the anti-bot system that I had hinted at before and people told me that I might be happy with seems to be kind of stupid and rubbish. Because when entering the verification code, what on earth is going on here? To create a fair gaming environment, the anti-bot system has been added. Due to this process, some of you may need the SMS verification when logging into the game. Purpose is to verify whether it's a player or a farming bot. Yeah, SMS verify. So that does make me, kind of question about how often this is going to happen and will it inconvenience any real players? And hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they're doing some sort of tracking of like, 10 game instances per IP or something like this. But yeah. In terms of trying to track this by device ID, that's really stupid because you can just change the device ID on any jailbroken Android device or any emulator. It's pretty trivial. So I mean, all they have to do is just make a new device ID. So if they're tracking this by IP, it might make more sense, but then people who are in like universities and dorms and playing the game, they might get the notification more often. So obviously there's upsides and downsides to to doing something like this. And the SMS verification, I'm really kind of curious what it looks like. Like, will it ever trigger? So there's a lot of things that I'm kind of questioning. It's like, really? Seems suspicious. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. I'm very curious. It makes me bring up lots of other questions, though. But what it doesn't mention in this is whether people who are running bots will get banned. What happens if people buy from bots? So the root issue is bot farming, right? So you want to stop the automated accounts from actually being able to bot farm. So that's the game of cat and mouse that you eventually want to win. But I don't think this is going to be them winning this. All bot farmers are going to do is just set one device ID per bot farm. I mean, that seems pretty trivial and easy to do. I don't know. I think it seems worthless. But it's a step in the right direction. So, positive praise and attaboy for, trying to at least do something, putting things in the right direction. And hopefully this continues to improve. Can you send a system message about what is actually going to happen to people who, buy illegal resources? Yeah. So, pretty please do that because I don't actually think it's not going to do anything. I mean, we're not going to see any substantial decrease in bot farms as a result of this. So, yeah. I'm just kind of speechless. It's like, really, guys? I mean, they obviously, they're watching my videos. People are submitting support requests. You're complaining about bot farms. I mean, it's been brought to light. There's a channel for it. You can go in Discord. You can report it. People have reported dozens or maybe even hundreds of bot farms. They exist in almost every kingdom. And yet, this is what they do. So hopefully this is a first step and not a final step. So hopefully every week they can give an update to us saying, hey, bot farms have been, eradicated in this, this form. Give us some statistics, and I don't mean those just like those fake accounts that nobody's ever heard of type things. I mean actual accounts that, let's see some big bot farms die. So if you guys still have bot farms after this post, after you get the system message, please let me know. We're going to just keep hammering them and hammering them and hammering them, trying to make the game more fair, trying to remove glitches, trying to basically, just, make the game more fair so that the people, don't have certain advantages. I mean, it seems clear that whatever damage is done, they don't care about that. So if you got a bull in your kingdom, and you can't handle it, and they've been, bot farming and cheating and stuff like that, and that's how they got there, well, yeah, there's nothing's going to happen. They don't care. But I guess future activity, they may or may not care about. Who knows? And the only reason that they probably did this is because it impacts revenue. So if you guys haven't realized that or not, well, that's your wake-up call. The only thing that we can do that may or may not actually mean anything to them is hitting them in the junk. And by that I mean, just taking away money. Stop spending. Seriously, this is basically that call where, not spending anymore just starts to make sense. Not playing the game, putting it down. I'm working like crazy, I promise, on my game. I can't promise whether it's going to be fun or not, but I can promise I'm putting all my heart and soul into it, and that, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm just going to touch on another thing here real quick. Not going to make this too long of a post. Let's see here. Where is it? Let's see if they're still showing it. It was really stupid as F. So, I don't know if it's just me or not, but let's take a look at this package. Flawless Soul Gemstone Bundle, level 4 fragment, and 35 level 3 refining stones for $10. Okay? And then you've got a precious soul stone, and okay, so there's that. And then you've got a basic soul stone, okay. And then you've got the soul gemstone pack. But what comes in one of these chests? Well, what comes in one of these chests is definite chance of getting raw flawless gemstone 4 and 2 fragments. Definite chance of getting precious 2 fragments. Definite chance of raw chivalry. Okay, so what this doesn't have is this doesn't have the refining stones. But is 35 level 3 refining stones more or less than the raw chivalry? Oh, this is a fragment, but it's cut at the bottom. You see, isn't that so tricky? Don't you love how they do that? You can only tell by the little puzzle piece icon there, but it cuts at the bottom. Isn't that lovely how they try and trick you like that? So there's people that thought they were getting a definite chance to get a chivalry, but they weren't. You were actually getting tricked. So King of Avalon is always doing stuff like this. I can't believe this is by accident. Like, seriously. You guys know the exact screen resolution. You never tested this. This is just like some sort of bug that you're going to blame this on. Obviously, the chivalry thing, it should kick over to the right-hand column, and push this over. So, yeah. So it should be definite chance of getting something. But how does this make any sense? So here you're getting more fragments and potentially more stuff for refining. I don't know. I mean, like, does this make any sense? Because if you go up here and you do the math on this one, for the flawless, if you're using the 25% Amazon discount, it's going to be $6,000 to max a flawless. Just basically $500 for one gem, and then 25% off is $375. And then multiply that by 16. So it's not going to get you the hexagon shaped gems. So for that, you're still going to need to come down here and get at least a few of these gemstones chests. And oops, wrong one. All these bundles get confused. That's a chivalry. So you'd at least need to come down here and get like some of these, like maybe 100 of these chests or something like that. So you're going to have to spend some money on this. But $6,000 for the update, did that really seem like good value? I don't know. Personally, I thought it was just poop value. And I'd rather wait, 6 months down the road when it's free. Because we all know that they're going to do 3 gem updates in a month, or not in a month, in a year. And that, as they roll out one, the next one becomes more cheap. So in 2 or 3 months, maybe 3 months or 4 months or however long time this is, it's going to go being from worth $6,000 to being like, $1,000, something like that. So that's all you have to do is you just wait a few months. But then again, I don't recommend spending in this game at all. I'm going to teaser it right now. I'll cover it more in depth later. But with the new update, they're adding yet another way to spend money. Statues. It's not for free players. It's for people who spend money. So let's not be disillusioned by this. It's for spenders. But what do we have now? We've got dragons. We've got heroes. We've got dragon spirits. We've got lord talents. We've got acolytes. We've got research. We've got banners. We've got just, we've got emblems. Then we've got statues coming. It's like, really? When is enough enough? I mean, there's so many different things. And this isn't even the temporary buffs. I mean, you've got, the city buffs, you've got temp relics, you've got, all of these different things that you can temporarily apply, dragon shadows and dragon skills and enhancing dragon skills. It's like, wait a second here. People, I think the number one question that people are asking me lately is, how do I get bigger stats? And my answer to that is just boost everything. There's like, what, 10, 15 different things that you need to have boosted in order to actually, get your stats up these days? How do they expect any new person to play the game? It's so much stuff. It's so confusing and it's so scattered. Excuse me. It's so scattered everywhere that it's like, how can anybody figure it out? They can't figure it out. They don't know where's the best place to spend. So obviously the new features are going to be more expensive. Old features are going to be less expensive. But like, people still ask like where to spend. Dragon's a good place. Okay, you start there. But then what about Lord talent? Do you go into auction house and do you try and win, Lord experience there? I mean, like if you're a new player, a new kingdom, or maybe even just low level. I mean, like, what do you do for that? What do you do for research? Research is, oh my God, crazy expensive to actually, when you go in here and you look at this, because I've never done this before. Well, I did this in beta, and I think I posted a video, and I can't remember. But if you want to look at the cost of some of this stuff, you see that the last column there, the siege stuff? Like, look at this. 20 million food, 36 million wood, 10 million iron, and like 2 million silver to do this one research to give you 3%. That's a stupid amount of resources for such little gain. So, I mean, the resources required for research is just stupid. So, I mean, if it's like upgrading your stronghold or doing research, of course I'm going to pick, upgrading my stronghold because you can get stats from like anywhere. So 3% is like, nothing. And then, anyway, so I'm digressing. The original moral of the story is that their anti-bot system is stupid, and the only way to actually know if it's effective is look at the bot farms in your kingdom, and if you see a bot farm in your kingdom, report it to me, and now is a great time to show. So after a week of reporting, we're going to do like an expose. We're going to say, oh wow, we've got 500 kingdoms, and we still have 500 bot farms. Their system, completely ineffective. So that's what we want to try and prove, is that if they still have bot farms after they do this, is it actually doing anything? So if it's not doing anything, it needs to be improved. And that's the whole point. So if you still see bot farms, report it to me. I'm going to still keep smashing them until they actually get a system that actually works. So we'll at least remove that. So bot farming will be gone, and old kingdoms won't have any benefit, but new kingdoms, yeah, maybe. So, yeah, but there's no new kingdoms. Let's see, what's the map? How many kingdoms are they up to now? Oh, it might crash. Oh, it didn't crash. It just didn't do what I expected it to do. Okay. So, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Report bot farms to me, and in a week we're going to check back and see is it actually effective or not. So, okay, love you guys, and bye-bye for now.